open, you want to take out the first piece, which is the bell, which is the bottom of the clarinet. Looks like this. And then you want to take out the lower joint, which is the bigger joint of the two. And then take it, hold it by the keys, so you're not bending anything, and put the cork side and lightly twist it into the bell. Lightly twist. Got it. Good. And then you take the upper joint, which is the smaller one and looks like this, and you hold down the bottom, or the second key, right there, and turn it around upside down. And take this key, hold it down, and then lightly twist it, and you want this part that lifts up to be over this key right here. Just like this. Good. Oh! There you go. And then you take the barrel, which is the little barrel looking like thing, and take the bigger side of it, which is that one, and twist that on to there. And then take the mouthpiece and put the mouthpiece onto the clarinet and just twist it. And make sure the front of it is lined up with the keys. Good. And now to play your clarinet, you'll need your reed. Before you can play, you want to make sure your reed is nice and wet. So put it in your mouth and get it wet. And then once it's nice and wet, you take this little metal thing, which is called the ligature, off. And you put your reed on, and you want it lined up so there's just a little bit of black showing. You can barely see it, but just a little bit of black showing on the mouthpiece. And then you'll take your ligature and make sure it's nice and loose. And very carefully put the ligature over the mouthpiece without touching the reed. And then tighten it till it's firm. Good. Okay. Now, when you play clarinet, you want to make sure you're sitting up straight and your feet flat on the ground. The clarinet, when you put it in your mouth, at a slight angle, but also flat to your chin, like this. Good. So just make it a little bit more flat to your chin. And then when you put the mouthpiece in your mouth, you want about a third or a half of it, like this. Good. Now the fingering for the first note you'll learn is an E, which is the back thumb and this first key right here. You want to make sure your fingers cover the open hole, otherwise the note won't sound. So go ahead and try and play an E, and it should sound like this. Good. And when you blow in, you want to make sure your corners are in, and your mouth, your lips are firm, and you just use your diaphragm to blow nice air into the clarinet. So try and play that E again. Good. Good sound for the first time. your first sound, try and play the note below, which is a D, which is all you have to do is add your second finger, which is your middle finger for the second on the instrument. And then go ahead and play that. Good. And then play your fourth finger, which would be your E or C. Good. And then you already have the correct hand position, which would be your left hand on top with your fingers over these keys, and then your left hand on the bottom, your right hand on the bottom with your thumb resting below this little thumb point about at your nail, and your three fingers on the keys like that, and then your pinky just resting. Good. Okay, so try and play that E again, so just go down E, D, C. Good. Good. Don't look so scared. Okay. So, and for articulation, which you seem like you already have a little bit of, you want to tongue just the tip of your reed, the very tip, just slightly with the tip of your tongue, and it's like this. Good. And then when you slur, it just goes like this. You don't use anything with your tongue, and you just blow the air and move your fingers. So it sounds like this. Make sure you don't bite, just lightly have your teeth on there. Okay, so now that you have your notes and you have articulation and posture, make sure you keep sitting up straight. Anyway, so do you know the song Mary Had a Little Lamb? I do. Good. We're going to play it. Okay, so play E, C, C. Almost. Make sure you have the right amount of mouthpiece in, and use your muscle, and don't bite too hard, but make sure your lips are firm. Try it again. Let me watch. Good. You could probably put just a little bit more mouthpiece in your mouth. Okay. And make sure your bottom lip is touching the mouthpiece, not your teeth, and rolled over your teeth. Okay. So play that again. Good. Now play it a second time. Now play 3 Ds, which is remind the second finger. Good. Now play 3 E's. Okay. So now we're going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. Okay. Okay. So just play the 2 E, D, or E, C, E, C, C. Just play that twice. 1, 2, ready, go. Good. We'll try doing the second part, which you'll play 3 of the C's, and then you'll play 3 of the D's, and then you'll play 3 of the E's. 1, 2, ready, go. I said the wrong note. And we played 4. But you played 4 of try it again.
We're doing the full thing?
All of what we know so far. Starting from E, C, C.
Still 4. C. Okay.
1, 2, ready, go. Good. That was very good. Now, do you know the very ending of Mary Had a Little Lamb?
Yes.
Go for it. Good job. Okay. Okay, so now we'll play it together and then I'll have you play it on your own. Okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, no problem. We'll try it again.
Ready.
1, 2, ready, go. Last note. Good. That'll do that.
That really hurt.
Does.
Okay.
How are you holding your mouth? When you hold it, do you have your lips in and firm, or do you have them too firm? Does it feel like? Put your clarinet in your mouth and hold it like you would when you play. Good. You want it to be able to wiggle.
I was like, what is she doing?
You want it to be able to wiggle, but not super wiggle. That makes sense. Okay.
No super wiggling
No
here.
super wiggle, just slight wiggle. Good.
Wiggle.
Okay. So let's try you playing Mary Had a Little Lamb on your own. Make sure corners in, sit up straight, feet flat on the floor. Good. 1, 2, ready, go. Little left. Okay. So let's try. Just hold the mouthpiece in. And just try and play a note. Good. Now make sure you use lots of diaphragm muscle and maybe hold it a little firmer. Try playing that, just that C. Good. Now let's try playing Mary Had a Little Lamb from the top again. Very good. Your face looks very red, but that was very good. Okay, so do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Now to recap, what note is E? And D? And C? And then what is it important to remember about how you hold your lips?
You want your lips to be firm, but not too firm.
Yes.
You want some wiggle. Not a lot of wiggle,
Yes.
but you want some wiggle.
And then how do you do this with your embouchure? What goes in? Corners in.
The corners, yeah.
Okay.
It's good.
Good. Okay, now to put away your clarinet, all you do, when you play it more, you'll want to clean it.
Okay.
But you'll start by taking off your reed and put your reed back in the reed, please. And then once that's in there, take off the ligature and carefully twist off ligature back on and put it back in its case. And then you just do the opposite of putting it together without touching any rods. Take off the barrel and put that back in. And take off, what's this one called? Upper joint, close enough. And make sure you press down this key right here and twist it off.
Right.
And just hold wherever there's a key.
Okay.
And just carefully twist it. That one probably needs some cork grease by the looks of it.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Good. And then you want to take off this lower joint. And down here is a good spot where there aren't any keys to just hold the plastic part of it and twist it.
Right here. Right here?
Yes.
Oh.
And then put that in the case. And then put your last part, the bell in the case. And close it up. Make sure it's tight. And you're finished. And good job.
Yay!